All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon. We're back with another video, okay? So today we got to talk about Cardi B. Album must be ready, but is she scared to drop it? And also Beyonce, Texas Holdem becomes her highest debut record on the BillBoard Hot 100 in her 27-year career, all right? So let's get started. I won't keep you guys waiting, all right? We're just going to jump right into the content today. All right. Texas Holdem. First of all, can I just say, shout out to Beyonce for just being the queen of music, the overall queen of music. Anything that she does, anything that she tries to do, Beyonce excels at it in such a magical way. And, you know, she does things that artists and creators only dream about being able to do. She actually does it. So Beyonce dropped 2 country songs. We are stepping into part 2 of the Renaissance, and this will be a country era. She dropped 16 Carriages and Texas Holdem. Texas Holdem was the breakout record thus far, debuting at number 2 on the BillBoard Hot 100 and number 1 on the BillBoard country music charts, all right? Tying Taylor Swift as the only female to debut at number 1 on the country BillBoard music chart. So I think that's a huge accomplishment for Beyonce there. Also, debuting at number 2 on the BillBoard Hot 100 was very interesting. In 27 years, this is her highest debut, a full-out country song. You know, it's just interesting because I think sometimes as creators, we think that we should stay in the niche that, you know, we're known for. And really our breakout moment could be somewhere that is foreign to us, you know? To think that Beyonce has made so many great albums and so much great music, R&B music, you know, dance music, and her highest debut music song would be a country record. And Texas Holdem, to me, I don't listen to that one. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. That's not my favorite record. It's not really my style. I'm not a big country music fan anyway, but I do like 16 Carriages. Texas Holdem ain't the one for me. I never play it, but, you know, people are requesting it clearly, and people are playing it. Now, it is slated to go to number 1 next week. I imagine it will do so I think that's going to be phenomenal. But a lot of people online, there's a lot of talk and controversy because some of the people are gagging the fact that, you know, Megan Thee Stallion was able to debut at number 1 and Beyonce has never seemed to debut at number 1. I personally think that Beyonce is not the type of artist that really needs charts. Because as we've seen with certain artists, you know, you can debut at number 1 and then fall off the charts the very next week. And Megan Thee Stallion is an example of that. However, this narrative that Beyonce, you know, needs to debut at these high rankings to be considered, you know, great is, I think Beyonce is one of the only artists that, you know, she doesn't need the charts to be considered the greatest artist of all time. You know, Beyonce's work ethic, Beyonce's performance element, Beyonce's dedication to her craft by far supersedes anything that a majority of any artist in the game right now has done. Beyonce has single-handedly changed the way that BillBoard is even, you know, calculating charts. Beyonce has single-handedly changed the way that we consume music, and artists are releasing music, you know, at a point. And so I think that a lot needs to be said about, you know, what Beyonce has contributed. Beyonce is also the highest Grammy Award winning artist. Granted, she may have not won Album of the Year, but Beyonce literally is the queen of all music. And I believe that, you know, she does not need a number 1 BillBoard debut record to, you know, for that to be true. I just don't see Beyonce needing any of that. So I want to say shout out to Beyonce. Now I do see, and now we got to keep, you know, we got to keep it real. A lot of the Nicki Minaj fans they're wanting this to be there to be some sort of beef with Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. And I'm not really sure what the tea is with that, because I didn't know that Nicki Minaj and Beyonce had beef. And I would be the first one to tell you if I felt like it was beef, because you know what we give here. We love a good beef watch. But personally, I don't think that the girls are beefing. But a lot of the Nicki Minaj fans are like, hey, well, you guys all, you know, they think that it's some shade between Nicki and Beyonce because of the Megan and the Nicki beef. and the Rock Nation stuff. I don't really think it's any beef between them two. I don't know. I'm not seeing it yet. The shade is not getting thick enough for me. But Nicki Minaj fans seem to feel as though, why couldn't Beyonce debut at number 2? At number 1. Nicki Minaj did it with Super Freaky Girl. They even made that Megan Thee Stallion debut. And again, I personally, while I love Nicki Minaj, while I love Megan Thee Stallion and all the girls, it's Beyonce and then everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, just respectfully. I think Nicki Minaj is a phenomenal artist. She's not Beyonce. And she's not on Beyonce's level of stardom either. She doesn't, to me, she doesn't even have the work ethic as far as Beyonce. Beyonce is a different type of animal. So you really can't compare anybody to Beyonce. The only person that you can honestly compare to Beyonce is Taylor Swift. And that is because Taylor Swift is white. She's the all-American white girl. And, it just naturally comes with a level of privilege there, in my opinion. So, but as far as anybody else, Beyonce is the pinnacle. Beyonce is the bar, all across the board. And I just don't personally think that she needs charts for validation in any capacity. And you can't compare her to any other artist. Those are my thoughts on that. Cardi B. So Offset was on Instagram Live. Now, no reason to really show it because the music was silent. But Offset was on Instagram Live, which looks like maybe their home studio in New Jersey. But he was on Instagram Live and he was playing Cardi B's album. And he said, Cardi B, drop the album. It's fire. Stop being scared. So apparently we're getting an album. The album is done. Cardi B has been quiet. And so it's at this point where now it's time for her to get to work. So apparently Cardi B has an album and it's coming out. Well, it may come out. Offset is saying that, it's fire. He's putting his stamp of approval on it. And so I'd like to hear it. My whole thing is this, though. I hope that actually means that we're going to get some content because, while I love this family here, they're a little bit of like PR people. They have a little bit of Kardashian twang to them. Like, it feels like, all right, Cardi B's been silent. Let's make sure that people don't forget. Offset, go ahead and, gaslight the public about an album. Then we'll wait another year. It's like, listen, stop gaslighting us. At this point, stop talking about it. Just drop it. You know what I mean? Because they like to do these little PR stunts and, throw a little stuff out here just to keep the people talking, just to wet our palates a little bit, send some shockwaves and some sparks for a day or two, and then there's no music. So at some point, I would, if we don't end up getting it in the next few months, I would much rather Offset just not say anything. Let it be good to you, your ears only. Like, don't tease us with a good time and she ain't never finna drop the album, but the publicist is over there just doing their PR job. All right, it's getting quiet. Ain't nobody talking about her. People don't give a damn about Cardi B. They're forgetting. Go ahead and drop and pretend like some music's finna come out. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, if we get an album, fantastic. If we don't, who's surprised at this point? I think that I would love to hear a Cardi B album. Do I care to hear one? No. Do I think many people in the general public outside of her fan base are really concerned about a Cardi B album at this point? No, I do not. Not when you go on radio interviews and they tell you don't have to drop another project. I don't see the thirst from, the entertainment business, hip hop, DJs, promoters saying, yo, where's that Cardi B? Man, it's quiet without Cardi B. Man, we need Cardi B. Now, if you're on Stan Twitter, you'll see that. But I don't see artists, rappers, DJs, media asking for Cardi B music anymore. I think people don't care. People are more excited about Rihanna dropping in hopes of a Rihanna dropping than they are a Cardi B. And if you ask me, Cardi B needs to make a decision when she's going to drop, because you've got Beyonce dropping at the end of March, Taylor Swift in April, Selena Gomez is dropping, Ariana Grande is dropping. So we just need to make sure that Cardi B will have a good enough reign to get her numbers in. So, but we need her close to spring, summer. So April, May, she needs to be dropping something out, in my opinion. But at least a single. But Cardi B's good to give you a single once a year. But at this point, a single just doesn't do it. But at bare minimum, I think, Jesus, give the people a single. But then again, if not, I don't know. I'm just like, at this point, see, I think the difference is for me, like you get to a point where you're just like, girl, I'm over it. Like, I want it, but I'm like, over it. And I've gone through that with Rihanna too, though. But the difference with Rihanna, we're on R9. So there's like 8 other projects that we can go listen to. There's album. So like, if she decided to take a 10-year break, girl, she gave us 9 albums. Cardi B's given us 1 album. But I get why she's afraid, because that 1 album made her who she is. And you know, that old saying goes, you're only as good as your last hit. You're only as great as your last greatest moment. And so she's been riding the success of Invasion of Privacy and parlaying that for the last 7 years. And I can't be mad at her for that, to be honest. I can't hate on her for that, because she leveraged the hell out of that album. And it was like lightning in a bottle. I personally don't listen to it. I mean, people say it's a classic. I personally don't feel like it's just this classic album. I don't go, there's not many songs on there that are just move me. But I can't sit here and deny the impact that album has had in female rap, in hip hop culture, and for Cardi B. So I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like it didn't have any impact. But with that being said, I think she wants to recreate that moment. And, you know, she may be able to, but I feel like, has she run out of stunts? You know, what will be the controversy? What will be the thing? Like, what will help this rollout? I'm interested. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Just dropping the project, is there enough momentum behind her at this point, other than the fact that people just want to see, oh, damn, the album is out? I think, here's the thing, let me not do that, because I feel like if she says I'm dropping an album, then everybody, we're all going to be all ears on it. I actually think the album will do well. As a matter of fact, I will go out on a limb and say I know the album will do well, because people are just going to listen to it, because it's been so long. So at this point, I'm with Offset. Drop the project so we can move on to the next one. But that's my thing. After we get the second one, who's waiting for a third? That's what I really want to talk about. After the second project, I think Cardi B do a tour and just quit doing music, because if it's going to take you another 7 years, I'll tell you this. Hopefully, I won't be here. I don't know where I'll be, but I probably won't be here. You know what I mean? But I don't plan on it. I don't have another 7 years to wait and to review and get excited about another, you know, that's done for me. But yeah, I'd be interested to see. And I think that's the biggest thing. Because like, okay, let's say she does a second album. Then where did we go from here with that? What happens? Because it's just once a year singles. This every 7 to 10 year album drops. It's like, girl, she's stretching this out. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm here for Cardi B to drop an album this year. So I'm with Offset. If the album is good, drop it. Give us a single. When are we getting the lead single? Don't we need a single first? Or is she just going to drop an album? At this point, just drop the album and then we'll decide what the single is. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until next time, keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace out.